You're tired, but your mind won't stop. You finally lie down, hoping for rest, but instead your thoughts start lining up one after another. Things you need to fix, things you might have missed, things that haven't even happened yet. It's like your body is ready to sleep, but your mind is still trying to control tomorrow. And maybe you haven't said this out loud, but part of you believes that if you think about it long enough, you can somehow prevent things from going wrong. So you stay there, replaying conversations, planning responses, preparing for outcomes you can't actually control, while your peace quietly slips away in the dark. It feels productive, but it's not, because what's really happening isn't preparation, it's pressure. You're carrying things your mind was never designed to hold through the night, trying to solve tomorrow in a moment that was meant for surrender. And the weight of that responsibility is exactly what's keeping your soul awake when it's begging for rest. And underneath all of it, there's something deeper, not just stress, not just overthinking, but the quiet fear that if you let go, everything might fall apart. So you hold on tighter, even here, even now. But what if rest isn't found in figuring everything out? What if peace begins the moment you stop trying to be the one holding everything together? Tonight, we're not going to force sleep. We're going to gently release control. Type this: I release what I cannot control tonight. It's quiet now, but something is still holding you. Even in this stillness, your body is here, but your mind is still reaching, checking, scanning, trying to stay one step ahead. And it's exhausting because you can't be everywhere. You can't hold everything. You can't stay awake forever. But you were never meant to. There is a kind of peace that doesn't come from having all the answers. It comes from knowing you don't have to be the one watching over everything. There is a God who is awake, even when you are not. While you lie here, He is not anxious. While your thoughts race, He is steady. He is already holding what you're trying to manage, covering what you can't see, aligning what you don't understand. So resting isn't giving up. It's trust. You don't need to stay alert to be safe. You don't need control to be okay. Whisper, God is awake, so I can rest. Your mind is full, and it needs somewhere to go. Not everything you're holding needs to stay inside you tonight. So instead of fighting your thoughts, we give them a place to land. Take something simple, a piece of paper, your phone, and begin to write. Not perfect, not organized, just honest. The email you forgot, the worry about tomorrow, the conversation that lingers. Let it out, because when thoughts stay in your head, they feel bigger, but when you place them outside, something shifts. This isn't about solving. It's about release. You're not avoiding your life. You're just choosing not to carry it into your rest. My mind is clear. I've released what I was holding. Now your mind is quieter, but your heart still needs something to hold. There's still that subtle tension, that feeling you're not fully safe yet. So we don't think more. We speak peace. I will lie down and sleep in peace. For you alone, God, make me dwell in safety. Let that settle. You're not creating safety. You're receiving it. Say it slowly. Let it calm your breathing. Soften your chest. Release your body. You are allowed to feel safe. Not because everything is solved, but because you are held. Repeat. I lie down in peace. I will sleep. I am safe in God's care. There's a shift. When you stop focusing on what's missing, your mind scans for problems, but tonight, we widen your awareness. Feel the bed, the support beneath you. There are things working in your favor that you didn't earn, didn't fix, didn't even notice. The pillow, your breath, the protection you didn't see today. Gratitude grounds you. It reminds your heart you are supported. Not everything has to be perfect for this moment to be enough. Whisper, thank you, God, for holding me today and for watching over me tonight. Tomorrow is trying to reach you, but it doesn't belong to you right now. You don't need to prepare for it here. So instead of carrying it, we hand it off. You've written your thoughts. You've acknowledged your feelings. Now release the outcome. Not forever, just for tonight. You don't have to solve tomorrow to be okay tonight. Let God go ahead of you. Prepare what you can't see. Align what you can't control. You are off the clock. Tonight, God takes the night shift. Say, I release tomorrow. God goes before me. I will wake up renewed. This doesn't have to be complicated. Just consistent. Empty your mind. Speak peace. Anchor in gratitude. Hand off tomorrow. That's it. Over time, this becomes a signal that you're safe, that you're supported, that you don't have to earn rest. And slowly things shift. Your thoughts soften. Your body settles. Your sleep deepens. Not because life changed, but because you did. Type, I choose peace. I choose rest. I trust God tonight. God, I'm here. Not perfect. Not figured out. Just here. You see my restlessness, my thoughts, my tension. And I don't want to carry this tonight. So I give it to you. Everything I wrote. Everything I couldn't explain. I release it. Not because it doesn't matter, but because you can hold it better. I let go of pressure, of overthinking, of control, and I receive peace. Quiet, steady, real. Let it fill my breathing, my body, my mind. Remind me I am safe. Watch over my rest, my thoughts, my sleep, and when morning comes, meet me there, with strength, with clarity, with newness. Thank you for staying awake, so I don't have to whisper. I am held. I am safe. I will rest. You don't need to do anything else now. No more fixing. No more thinking. Just rest. Let your breathing slow. If thoughts come, let them pass. You are not carrying this night alone. You are supported. Even now, sleep will come not because you forced it, but because you allowed it. Last reminder, nothing is required of me right now, except rest. Good night.